Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me for my first ever coffee break. I'm Shari, and I am so glad you're here. Now, when I decided to start doing these little 15-minute chats, I was trying to figure out how to explain it. And I thought about how I love expressing myself. I love connecting with community and sharing our passion about living well naturally with plant-based products and just living healthy. And then I decided, oh, it kind of feels like a coffee break. And I'm trying to express myself. So I'm going to call it espresso. Now, I'm not really living my best life right now. I'm on the tail end of a bug, but I do say that leaning into my doTERRA oils has helped me get better a little faster and feel better through the process. Next week, hopefully, I have more of a voice. And if you want to know a little bit more about me, I created this collage to just kind of summarize in a nutshell some of the things, people, and places that are closest to me. So I just love our family, and I love music and dogs and the beach, and making memories really is kind of the overarching theme here. Whether it's near or far, I just I just soak up each moment, no matter how seemingly small it is. Sometimes those are the most treasured ones. And having optimal health allows me to do that. So I've found over the last 6 years of using doTERRA that it does help with my vitality. It helps with my mental, clarity, and just feeling well so that I can participate in all of these things and then some. So for the month of March, we're going to go through spring cleaning. If you're, after that, and you're just popping on to the recordings that I store on YouTube, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I try to do a theme each month just to kind of focus in. And so this week, I decided to start with Abode. It's a new cleaning line that came out just in last year or two. And I love it because it's all created very specifically. And so we do still have our On Guard line, which I'll be talking about next week. And it's helpful. I still use it and I still love it. What's different about Abode is that they've zeroed in and they've made, well, let's just go in from left to right. The hand lotion, all of those glass bottles are amber reusable glass, really beautiful displays for your kitchen and your house. The next one next to that is the hand wash. Now we're in our RV right now. We're wrapping up a long stint. We just got back from a 5-month road trip. So I actually put the foaming hand wash in a reusable plastic bottle just so it wouldn't rattle so much in the RV. But at home, we use these dispensers that are shown on the screen. The next is a surface spray, and I really love this surface spray because not only were they thinking, them being doTERRA, thinking about making products where they could reduce toxins out of plant-based products, make it healthy for you and effective for cleaning, they also thought about the planet. And so they came up with reducing the carbon footprint by sending concentrated versions of the cleaning. So when you get this, you put 9 parts water, 1 part, one of these little bottles of the cleaning surface spray into a glass bottle. You can use theirs in the RV. I didn't have that handy. I'd packed it from packing up our house. So I just used this bottle that I bought online, and then you can, clean from there. Next is their dishwashing soap, nice tall bottle, and 2 choices of tops, either a pump or just a tip over spill dispenser. I really, really enjoy their dish soap. And then the oil itself, which we'll go into more in the next slide, is also a really yummy way of diffusing so you can elevate the air that you're in and just kind of refreshen the space that you're in. You can also do make your own surface spray, which I'll show you later in this presentation. And then lastly, those 2 white, very highly recyclable plastic bags. The first one is dishwasher pods, which we don't have a dishwasher in the RV, but when we get back to the house, we use those. And then laundry pods, which are really, really handy. So what's in this? I wish we had smell-o-vision. I might say that every time because I just love it. But I listed the ingredients and hopefully you can use your imagination, or if you have it handy, you can open it up and smell it yourself. But it has all of these ingredients: lime, litsea, cassia, cilantro, tea tree, which is, I always think of cleaning when I see tea tree, lavandin, arbor vitae, lemon myrtle, kochi eucalyptus, and lemon eucalyptus. And they put it right in the right measure of each ingredient, proportionally so that's the most effective. If you love to nerd out, I love that about you. And you can go to doTERRA.com for the details, both in surfing for Abode, but also towards the left, it will say shop, but it also has other headers where you can dig into the science behind doTERRA. I also highly recommend, if you're wanting to learn more, I've been to their convention every September in Salt Lake City for the last 3 or 4 years. And it's such a great way to learn more about their business. It's where their company is based. And if you get there a day early, you can also go and tour their corporate office. And I really enjoy doing it. I enjoy it so much that I've done it 3 times because what you get from touring is get those conversations with the chemists and the scientists, the different people that are working there. They actually take time off during this window of opportunity for them to meet us. And it really helps talking back and forth so you can ask questions and they're very relatable. So they being the scientists and the chemists, explain what they're doing on their end of the lab desk in a way that it makes sense. Now, I'm a retired hairstylist. It's not so easy for me to reiterate it now, all these months later. But what it did is it gained my trust because from talking to them, I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. I love that you go into such great detail about making sure that this is not just safe, but effective. So when you're choosing Abode, you're not just getting a clean home and being mindful of your health, you're helping the planet. And I really love it that they're leveling up about that. So it's great for all, babies, if you've cleaned something, and then we just had our granddaughter in here last week in the RV, and I just cleaned it with this Abode line. I don't have to worry about if she's touching anything and, of course, putting everything in their mouths. It's really great if you have ailments, whether they be respiratory, autoimmune, or other things too. Those are just things that resonate with me. It helps me so much knowing that I'm reducing exposure. Our bodies are made to handle toxins. It's absolutely impossible to live in a world and a lifestyle where you have zero toxins because even a little bit of stress can create toxins. Our body is designed to handle that. And we're made to process that and manage and eliminate them out of our body. What we're not made for is the abundance that we're now exposed to from like the Christmas tree, air fresheners around your rearview mirrors, the toxic cleaners that we now have that are supposed to be so much better than what our grandparents used back in the day. All of that is just flooding our system. And I believe, and it's been shown in studies, that that's where our bodies start breaking down because we're getting poisoned and we're getting too exposed to too many toxins. And then the bottom here, it's good for pets. If they're, licking things, you can't stop a dog from licking things. It's not going to hurt them, or elderly seniors. It's going to be safe for them. So if you're a DIYer, I love that about you. Please screenshot this screen because we're going to kind of just whiz through it. But if you do want to make that spray, or like, we were in our RV for 5 months away from home. It was nice to know that we could just grab the oil and some vinegar and water and make our own spray. You can also diffuse the Abode, 5 to 8 drops in a diffuser, really elevates the space that you're in. And then if you're still using dryer sheets, no judgment. I used to, but when they run out, please don't buy more. Get yourself 3 or 4 wool balls. You can buy them on doTERRA.com, and you can use Abode or any other clear oil. My word of caution is please don't use anything that has color like wild orange because it will stain your clothes. But any clear oil, just 1 or 2 drops of a ball, is going to replace your need for a dryer sheet. So this is our health pyramid, and I really love the way they've laid this out. I think one of the biggest things I love about it, if you notice, the bottom 4 rungs are all within your power. You can control what you eat, your vitamins that you take to supplement, both not eating perfectly, which nobody does, nor should they. and also our soil depletion. We need vitamins, we need extra support to make sure we're getting our nutrients and digestive support, making sure that we're taking enzymes and things that help us break down our food so we get the most out of them. Next one up is movement in your metabolism. Please make sure you stay in motion. It doesn't have to be intense. It could be walking, it could be swimming, slow flow yoga, but we do need to keep our spine fluid and we need to stay in motion and keep our muscles strong. Deep blue is a great line for that. My husband swears by it. He's playing baseball not late in life, but like he's not 20, you know. Metabolism, we came up with a new line a couple of years ago called MetaPower, and it's so wonderful. It helps stabilize glucose spikes, it helps your metabolic health. It's really, really helpful for reversing your biological age. And then rest and manage. If you don't sleep well, please reach out to me about our Serenity line. It's so important to have good rest for good health. And then daytime stress. We have a lot of things that can help that. But the product that jumps out to me the most in mind is a product called Adaptive. And it's really wonderful because it helps your stress without making you sleepy. Next up is reducing your toxicity, which is all about this, right? If we can one by one swap out what we are using in our environment for cleaning and other ways, we're one by one reducing our toxins. Now when we go to the store, we don't need anything down the cleaning aisle. We use everything natural and it's really helped our health. Informed self-care is something you're doing right now, being here and continue to learn as much as you can. And then proactive medical care. I highly recommend a naturopath doctor if you're in San Diego. We have one that we swear by. She's our primary doctor, and it's so wonderful to blend Western and Eastern medicine together because they both have their time and place. Now, you can screenshot this too. I've decided to pour all of my interaction time on Wednesdays so that it's easier for all of us to schedule and figure out when to find it. And then my friend Brittany is helping me put it all into my YouTube channels for the library. So it doesn't have to be a Wednesday for either one of us to grow and learn and um, figure out how to level up our health. But if you want to interact live, I will be on Zoom every Wednesday at 9 o'clock Pacific time, 10 Mountain, 11 Central. And of course, anyone back east, it would be noon for just this quick little 15-minute chat. I have a timer, I'm going to end on time. The second Wednesday of every month, which is today, I'm going to be, oh, actually, it wouldn't be today. I'm recording. Never mind. That's a blooper. But it's always the second Wednesday of the month at 10 o'clock Pacific on down. I'm going to be doing an orientation for new customers, for anyone who wants a review. And then starting in June, if you are in San Diego, we'll be hosting an in-person workshop and an in-person aroma yoga, one per month, different Wednesdays, so that we can build community and learn together. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm really excited to get this going. I'm very grateful to Brittany for helping me get it going because, I did hair back when we had paper books. When do you want your appointment? Write it down. So my learning curve has been steep, but it's been a lot of fun. And next week we're going to talk about On Guard. So I hope you do check back in then. My new YouTube channel is Live Well Naturally 123. And I think that's about all I know for now. I really appreciate your support and being part of our community. And I look forward to exploring more with you. Thank you and have a great day.